So I went to Home Depot to rent a mixer, and I still had a load of concrete from our rear door expansion in the back of my truck here. So I just kind of strapped it onto the back. And Louis came with me to Home Depot, and we got it done. Right, Lou? Yeah, that's it. And so we're hanging out. Quick tour of the property. There we are. Walking around. There's our storage container. It's the motel across the street. My American flag that I put up July the 4th with duct tape and zip ties, because that's kind of like our country today. Tied together with zip ties and duct tape, huh? Anyhow, here, I'll show you the side of the building. It's kind of cool. Walking through over here. It's the front yard, if you will. These are from the old facility. We recycled a bunch of stuff. And then we have a side yard. City of Portland's taking about 10 feet of our property or something over here. Eminent domain. And not paying us a dime for it. And then on top of it, they want us to spend $300,000 on sidewalks out there. And and a street that's not even paved. They want us to spend our money though. Anyhow, coming, moving right along. Right over here, that's our old pavers from the old place and the old patio. The fabled Hawks Patio, where people used to smoke pot naked outside in Portland here. Lots of fun. Anyhow, this is our hole in the ground, which is supposed to be for our sprinkler system. But again, the city of Portland, after a year and a half, still haven't granted our permits. Gee, I wonder what's going on there. Anyhow, that's our back door. I kind of wanted to show you that. That's where we put in a door that wasn't there before, so that we could have access to this back area for a smoking area. So that'll be the new Hawks pot smoking area. Shh, don't tell anybody. No, it's totally cool. We're a private club. We can do what we'd like that. We're not open to the general public, so to speak. Anyhow, moving right along. Coming around here. Oh, this was an art project. I want to show you guys this. This is cool. So I had some extra concrete left over, right? And I had this. So I took some WD-40 and I sprayed the inside of it. And voila, instant obelisk for a water feature. Yay. And it was just with some scrap concrete that I had laying around. Uh-oh. Louis sees a dog across the street and wants to say hi. It's a busy street here. It's my biggest fear that he'll get out one day and go do that. Anyhow, moving right along. So, that's my trailer. And my vehicle. Uh-oh. People being mean to their dogs. That's never cool. That is never cool. Where the hell is my dog? Let's go find Louis. Lou, where are you at? Hey! Where are you at? I see what you're doing. Hey! Come on, let's go. Inside. Inside. Come in. Come in. Anyhow, I want to give you a tour of the inside of the bottom of the facility now, if you're interested. I think you might be. I don't know. Gotta unlock it. Like I said, I just got back from Home Depot. And I don't even think I have lights on yet. This lock. I hate this lock. There we go. So that's the lobby. And I've got most of the woodwork done, but we need some more staining in here and some putty and stuff. Got the ceiling painted, went with an open ceiling concept kind of deal. With our new LED lights that hardly take any energy at all. And that's our old bench from the old facility. That's actually another old bench. And this is our old cash cage and front counter that's been recycled, which will have product in it before you know it. I hope. All right, moving through here. You come in, this is going to be a buzzer door. You come into here, and you can see our refrigeration unit back there. That's going to be a kitchen area. And a service counter here. I got to refinish that. Moving forward, this is a menu sandwich board kind of thing. It's basically a TV we put up sideways and a piece of glass. Hi. And then this is going to be an eating area right here. And right over here, I've got a couple of light switches, and we're going to have some restaurant tables there. I did all these benches. It's my floating bench design, if you will. And behind all that crap. Here's a locker room area. This is really cool. I put the lockers up a long time ago. Just wanted to get them up and out of the way where they were going. So then we got our floor done. That's really cool. One of those urea epoxy coated floor kind of things. And there's our stair treads for our stairway. There's my office, Michael Morse. There we are. My mess of an office. God, I've got to get in there and clean that up. It's just not pretty. Anyhow, moving right along. That's going to be a hallway back to some rooms and some play space. But if you ever wondered what $40,000 worth of equipment and installation looks like for a washing machine and a dryer, you're about to find out. We just hung this door yesterday. And this is the back end of it, so that you can see what it looks like. So if you go to a laundromat, you see similar stuff to this, except maybe not quite as pretty. And I still got to do the exhaust for that dryer. That's a 10-inch duct that's got to be routed outside. But everything else is hooked up, and we're almost ready to fire it up. So this is what the front end of it looks like. You may be wondering why we had to piece the tops of our doors like that. And it's because when we first started the project, we were all enthusiastic with money, and we said, hey, yeah, that'll be cool to have the higher door, you know. It'll make the first floor here look even taller, you know, with higher doors and whatever kind of thinking. And but at the end of the day, we wound up spending our money on carry cost here at the business as opposed to improvements. Thank you, City of Portland. And it is what it is. So we had to go with standard doors. And actually, this is an old door from our old boiler room at the old facility, because they tore our building down just after we left, and they told us they were going to do that. So that's what we did. We took what we could. So this is coming back to the back hallway on the first floor. There's the other side of that door that we put in. And again, if I could, this is a back hallway. We just did some little soffit work to hide a bunch of wires going through there that were in a drop ceiling before. And this is what 4 of the back rooms are going to look like here. It's a bunch of the upstairs plumbing that just went in. Pretty cool so far, right? Moving on. The bathrooms, we brought this finish throughout the whole first floor. It's just wonderful. It's an anti-slip surface, which is really important. There are some other side rooms and stuff you haven't seen. Again, there's where the kitchen's going. Retail way up in the front end there. These haven't gotten their rubber treads or final coat on the drywall or anything, but this is coming upstairs. Seeing what we've done up here, we have 26 rooms up here that are cubicles, and they're available for rent or whatever. And these are just some storage area up in here, so to speak. We're not going to talk about that. And then coming in here, again, if you forgive me, we need to add some more light to the situation. And you can see these clever cornices that I made out of maple scrap from the wood panels for the rooms. Everything is mortise and tenon joining and or just, fitted together pretty well. Here's a room right here that has its locker, and it's going to get a 30 by 72 inch cot style bed. And you'll be able to lock up your personal effects in there, and it'll have a sliding door on it. You'll be able to lock the room. There's a room that's not quite as far along. Going down the hallway. Ooh, there's Louis. He's leading the way. This is our mop sink room. That's our mop sink. We have the okay to close here, so we're about to start closing all this up and doing the final drywall work, getting the door and floor installed, and then the door. That's always fun. Moving forward, it's getting darker again. I don't even know if you can see back here. Ooh, this is dangerous. Hold on a second. Louis, I can't have you coming back here. Why don't you hang out, dog, and let me get through here. You stay. Can you stay right there for us? Okay, good boy. All right, as I'm coming through this, oh God, I don't even know what to call it. Oh God, oh, I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to kill myself. Oh, obstacle course, that's what that would be called. And here we go, more light. Let there be light. Best thing I bought off of Amazon were these LED light bars. I'll show you in a second. I'd tell you that there's a link below, but there isn't. So let's go in here and try to get this other light on, because this is where we're going to be working today up here. Today's Sunday, but it's still a day of work. And what else are you going to do on a Sunday? I guess I could have gone to church. I guess I could have done a whole bunch of things, but anyhow, this is what this mess looks like. You ready? This is the second floor wet area. And you're like, what the hell is going on there? So we had to, of course, lay mesh underneath our mud bed for our final tile, which came in handy. As you can see, all the boxes of tile, that's our tile right there. And we've gotten everything in around the walls and stuff like that. So we're about to start our dry pack for floating, and we're already all tied in. J&R Hot Mop, I believe that's the name of the company. I'll double check. Out of Oregon, no, not Oregon City, Salem. They're in Salem, I think. So anyway, I'll let you know about them here in a little while. Maybe I will put a link to their site, because if you've never seen a California hot mop job in a wet area, you really should. It's really cool. Maybe I'll even put up some of his videos and see if he says that that's okay. So we'll see. But that's going to be a bathroom with a toilet and a sink. And I just got that doorway in. And over here is going to be another sink and a water fountain. Mirror is going to go all up over here, which will look really sharp. And then, I guess I didn't explain this yet. So the reason why we did this is because the guy who did the hot mop, name escapes me, he said to use liquid nails or something to glue down the mesh as opposed to nailing it, you know. And I did a test and found out that contrary to popular belief, mortar mix absolutely sticks to hot mop. You could theoretically tile directly over a hot mop surface, which we'll be doing here to test it for sure. But everything else has been set in thin set mortar pretty much all around the inside of the shower area. Those valves are trick, right? The hot and cold water is preset back in that mop sink room. And they're timed. So no longer will people walk away from a shower and leave it on and waste water. One of our patrons purchased those for us at a cost of $2,500 for all of our showers here, so that we wouldn't have that problem. But anyway, so here real shortly, I'm going to clean all this up, and I got that cement mixer from Home Depot, and we're going to make our dry mud pack and put it down in here and get it all done. But Louis wants to show you the rest of the facility because there's a whole lot more on this floor to take a look at. And again, a bunch of other rooms. Here's our door for our bathroom. Here's our Armstrong flooring for all the rooms. Excuse me. Another one of the rooms that's not quite finished. Yeah, the lighting, these cornices were really easy to make. And they're not quite finished, but they're close. And I need to finish the section that's over the staircase here. This is another thing we did. We saved these grates. These were from the 1920s, and they used to be under a skylight at our old building, and so we recycled those as well. Moving forward here, valances around the perimeter here. Here's a more finished room, so you can see what that looks like. What do we got here? We got an old mattress hanging out on there, and the mirror high there. See the door and the sliding mechanism all in. That's kind of nice. It's really dark back here. This is just a mess. Some of you may or may not know what that is right there. There's another mattress in here and whatnot. The flooring, big learning curve. If you see all that black stuff, which actually comes up with acetone pretty easy. But that's the second layer of ooze from underneath our floor. When you lay a VCT tile floor, it's really important to go with a very small notch trowel. And we thought we had one small enough, and we laid a whole 200 square feet or so that came out like this, and it's just a mess. So, but when this is shined up, it's so pretty. It's a beautiful orange floor, which we love orange. Sure we do. Louis likes it, I like it, we all like it. And then I guess I can plug this in and show you this over here. This is another, going to be a public area, let's call it that. There will be a public spot there and a public spot here that includes chains and leather. And you put together whatever you think that might be in your mind, and we'll just go with that. So moving forward here, this is a buddy of mine was staying here for a little minute, a couple of minutes anyway, and a hot minute. And this is what the finished product looks like with the locker. This was a test piece, so it's not perfect, but it's basically a way for people to be able to charge their whatever right up here. And yeah, but this is a more finished room with the bed, and there's a modesty panel under there, so you could put luggage or whatever you happen to have under there. That's not even a fixed yet, so don't judge me on that. That has to get in there. So that's that, and here we're back up to the caged area right here. There's our locker room down below there, and this is our grand staircase. We recycled that fan from our old place, and we recycled those light fixtures from our old place, which is cool too. And so go on, Lou. Lou and I are gonna go get to work now. We just wanted to give an update. We see we have at least one person out there looking at our videos, and you know what? That's great. So maybe now it'll be 2 or 3 people looking at our videos. The production value is terrible, so my apologies for that. But I hope you enjoyed your tour of the future Hawks Pdx, which is in Portland, Oregon. And anyway, you guys take good care.